Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Hawkins. I teach first grade at Minnesota, and I'm so excited to read a book with you tonight. I have my milk and I have my cookie pillow. My students will recognize my cookie pillow. And I thought I would read Bird Hugs to you. Bird Hugs is a newer book that I haven't read too many times, but I've recently come to really enjoy it. It's about a bird named Bernard, and he has really, really long wings, which makes it really difficult for him to fly. And if you know, birds fly. So he's having a lot of trouble and he's feeling pretty sad, really, really sad that he can't fly and he doesn't really know what else he can do. So let's read Bird Hugs. Maybe you can guess from the title what Bernard will think of that he can do. Let's read it. It's by Jed Adamson. Bird Hugs. That's Bernard. Feel bad for him. Bernard wasn't like other birds. Check out those wings. Really, really long. When he was a baby, he didn't know he was different. Life was simple and fun. Look, Orla, I'm a bat. Woo! Then Bernard's friends began to fly. No matter how many times he tried, it was something he couldn't seem to do himself. Maybe you can connect with Bernard. Maybe there's something that you've tried to do that your friends can do that you just couldn't. It can be really frustrating. One by one, the other birds left in search of new places. I'll learn to fly soon, won't I? Said Bernard. Of course you will, said Orla. But the next day, she was gone too, and Bernard was all alone. See him there at the top? Maybe he just needed a little help, right? Maybe just a little help. That's right, Lawrence, said Bernard. Keep pecking that rope. Uh-oh. I think they're making a slingshot. Not a good idea. I'm flying. This can't end well. But he wasn't. Embarrassed by his useless wings, he tried to make them smaller. He tied them up. Then he wondered if it might be better to pretend they were something else. A scarf, for instance? A nice big bow? It was hopeless. Bernard felt utterly sorry for himself. He found a lonely branch and made it his home. Days turned into nights. Seasons changed. So there he was, hanging on that branch with those wings hanging down so low. There he is in the night. Different creatures came and went. Bernard barely noticed them. There are bees flying around. So he's so sad. He's staying in the same spot. And he's not even noticing things around him. That's pretty sad. But then, one evening, he heard a sound. It actually says sob. That's big crying, right? Sobbing. It was coming from someone even more dejected than Bernard. I feel very sad, and I'm not sure why, wailed the orangutan. Bernard jumped up, and with his big, long wings, he gave the orangutan a big hug. Something good to do with those wings. Let's see what happens next. The orangutan stopped crying and sighed. After a while, he stood up and stretched. That made me feel a whole lot better, he said. Thank you, kind bird. Back at his branch, Bernard thought that maybe his wings were good for something after all. For the first time in a long while, he slept soundly and woke refreshed. That's like waking with energy. Why do you think he slept so soundly? Sometimes when things go right and we have a good day, it's easier for us to sleep, right? I think that might be why. He slept soundly and woke refreshed, which was just as well. Oh boy, there's those dots. We want hugs. Can't even see the head of that giraffe. Look at all those animals. Do you recognize any animals that want hugs? A monkey, I think, giraffe, a zebra. You can probably recognize even more animals than I can. Look at his face. I didn't even see that. Look at Bernard's face. He's shocked. He wasn't expecting that. So Bernard hugged a bear, a rabbit, and a whole group of birds. He hugged a very ticklish crocodile and a very slippery frog. Shoop! Slipped right out. Even a worm wanted a hug, which you'll have to agree was pretty brave of the worm. Hug? Because birds eat worms, right? Now, every morning, without fail, there was a line. The animals told Bernard their problems. It can be very lonely at the top of the food chain, said a tiger. And he listened. It's hard being the youngest, the raccoon. Sleeping during the day makes me feel like I'm missing all of the fun. And a bat. So what is he doing? He's listening to all the animals' problems and then giving them a hug. Seems like a pretty important job. Bernard didn't feel sorry for himself anymore, and all the hugging had made his wings feel strong. Maybe even strong enough for... You think? Flying! This is amazing! Whoa. There's more to life than flying, I suppose, said Bernard. Oh, he was so close. So close. All right, let's see what happens next. It can't end that way. Much more. So it says there's more to life than flying. Much more. Play with us, Bernard. Hello, Bernard. Oh, hi, Bernard. Hey, Bernard. Bernard, my man. Yo, Bernard. Bernard. Right? There's the orangutan that he saw in the beginning, too. Everybody's calling for him. Everybody loves him. Everybody wants to be with him. Could that be better than flying? Friendship? Being needed? Being liked? Bernard discovered that helping the other animals had given him something he hadn't expected. New friends. And friends can help you do anything. Check this out. Whee! What are they doing? The bat and the birds. They've tied themselves to his long wings, and for once, he is flying. Right? I think him being so happy is helping him to fly too. And that's the end. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do, and I hope you enjoy all of the stories that you listen to tonight. Have a great night. Bye.